guys, welcome back. Happy New Year to 2023. I hope that you guys are doing well so far. It is barely the first week of 2023, but I hope that you guys are doing well and trying to hit all those new goals we try to set for ourselves in the new year. I know that that's what most of us, at least I am, dealing with. So yeah, let me know what are your new goals and what are new favorite makeup products you're loving this year. Let me know in the comments down below. So today we are going to be reviewing the new Makeup by Mario foundation. This is the, what is this technically called? This is technically called the Surreal Skin Foundation. This is by Makeup by Mario. He came out with this new foundation. It does have a wide selection range of skin tones, undertones. So it does come with 30 shades. Retails for $42. We're gonna talk about all that good stuff here. So if you're interested in seeing my first impressions and my full review, then just keep on watching. So this is what it looks like out of the box. This is a Surreal Skin Foundation by Mario. He does have 30 lines in this foundation and it does retail for $42, which is pretty standard, I feel, for especially being Mario makeup brand. But they picked up the shade 8N, and being that it's a neutral skin tone, they have warm, cool, and neutral undertones. So it's all based on your undertone. Again, it does have 30 shades in its range, which is a pretty good selection and variety of shades, being that we all have different skin tones, undertones, etc. So this does have a couple of skincare benefits. It has grapeseed oil and squalene, which is good. Squalene is good for storing moisture in the skin, which I'm all about. If you're new here, I am a dry skin type, so that is really important for me. I'm all about hydration. I actually think I got a good skin match, which I pumped a lot of foundation on this hand, but it's okay. I'll use it to the other side. I think I did a really good skin match. I mean, look at that. It's really hard to do the whole matching thing online because it's hard. Sometimes they just aren't always on point with even their what is it, foundation matcher on Sephora's app. So let's put this on. Right away, I'm seeing that I'm getting good coverage with a little bit of foundation, and I do notice that I'm getting it does spread out pretty quickly, so that's pretty nice. I don't have to do a lot of how do you say it, a lot of blending. Like, it is smoothing over the skin really nicely and distributing properly. That's the word I'm looking for. So I do like that. I feel like I got my whole side of my face really quickly. I'm gonna go in with the second layer because I do have a couple of acne postmark situations here. Wow, looks really nice. So this is a medium coverage foundation, which I really like because you can always build it up, or you can always just go very minimal and light-handed, and it does give you a nice natural lightweight finish. But it is a natural finish, so it is going to look like skin once it settles. At least that's what it claims. And I think that's it. You don't have to do much with this foundation. So it does also state on the website that it has perfecting powders, which are meant to work with its skin natural texture and help smooth and enhance the skin's natural finish. So that's interesting. We shall see more about that once I finish like putting on my makeup and finish off applying the foundation itself. But this is what this side looks like. This is without. Again, I just put moisturizer on, so that's all I have on my face. Nothing else, no primers, nothing. I'm gonna use the rest of this with a stippling brush. My favorite foundation brush is the It Cosmetics CC. No, It Cosmetics CC. I'm thinking of the foundation. The It Cosmetics foundation brush. Love is the foundation brush. That's the word. Which does come around every October. They did have a couple on the Ulta website. I'm kind of sad I didn't snag some. They had some on for Black Friday and they did sell out. But before I even was gonna go back and buy them because they were like super affordable. I think they're like 15 bucks, which is really affordable being that it's It Cosmetics for Ulta. So I barely put any on my face, so I'm gonna just probably apply it on the brush like so, and then I'm going to apply it on the skin. I feel like you don't have to work very hard for this foundation to just smooth over the skin, which again probably comes in hand with what it says on the website, stating that it is a has perfecting agents in it. Let's see. I feel like I didn't have to do much. This is the beauty blender side. This is the foundation side, the foundation brush side. Application method. I'm gonna add a little bit right here on my chin. So how's your new year going? Mine's going pretty good. I feel like a lot of the things that we tend to put on the back burner end up coming back to the surface in January. We try to whether it's like getting back in the gym or it's kind of just dealing with getting our health on track or whatever it is goal we have. I feel like everything just comes back up full circle. So it is the new year. So I hope that you guys are having a good new year so far. But yeah, what do you guys think between these two sides? So this is the foundation brush. This is the beauty blender. I feel like both sides look the same. Not even really matter. Doesn't really, I don't know. I feel like both sides look the same to me. I don't find, as of right now, a preference of application method. Of an application method because they look both the same. The finish is the same. I feel like, of course, my foundation brush sucked up a little bit more of the foundation, but as far as just the finish, they look pretty much darn the same. Would you agree with me? What do you guys think so far? I think it's about the same. So another thing that I wanted to think about, if you guys want me to do a full-on different video of comparing Haus Labs to Makeup by Mario, but this is one of my favorite foundations at the current moment. This is the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. And the reason why I bring this up is because it is a natural finish. It is a medium coverage foundation, which I love when I really want a nice medium coverage foundation to have everything nice and covered. Natural finish, again, not matte, but not being dewy. Gives the skin a nice luminous appearance. But I will do a comparison video if you do want me to, if you're interested. But Makeup by Mario does have the same amount of product as the Lady Gaga Haus Labs foundation, both 1 ounce. Makeup by Mario did stick with its white cap sleek packaging as his trademark is in his makeup line. But it is pretty interesting. I just thought that these two are both in the same price point range. It's going to really come down to you just seeing what works best for your skin and what foundation works better on your skin type. If you're a dry skin type, oily skin type, normal to dry, normal to oily, it's going to really just depend on what foundation formula, sorry, that's the word I'm looking for, formula you're gonna like better. This is the skin, what it's looking like. I've been chatting enough. I'm going to really quickly just do my bronzer, blush, quick eye, which is nothing major, but I'm going to do that for you really quickly. So I wanted to mention this product because I actually really do enjoy it. A lot of confusion, I want to say, happened when Makeup by Mario released the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. This is a shade light medium. So I think there's a lot of confusion because I was confused myself. So I'm speaking for myself, assuming that others had confusion as well. But I did find a nice way to use this because of the name. It's the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. I feel like a lot of people were like, okay, well, this is too dark. to be like your skin tone, and it's very neutral based. So what I like to do with this product is put a little stippling brush in it, almost like my Makeup by Mario, which is like my all-time favorite cream bronzer. It is foolproof. If you're new to creams, I mean, this is an amazing bronzer, I'm telling you. But I feel like I kind of been playing with both of these, but I kind of lean into this one, and I'll tell you why. Two different ways. This is just solely if you want to be just with a cream bronzer, and that is it, call it a day. This, I do like to put it on my skin, and I use it almost like a base for putting on my bronzer, my powder bronzer. So if I want a little bit more definition, I will use this underneath, almost like a base to adhere my powder bronzer on top of this product, if that makes sense. So I just do this, just kind of just really bringing the skin some depth before I go in with my bronzer. So of course you could always just go in with this product and call it a day. You don't need to add bronzer on top. This does do enough to bring in like dimension in the skin, which is what's really this product's intended to be for, is to bring depth and different lighting to the skin. But I do like to go ahead and put bronzer. So even if I'm going to go in with my Milani Sun-Kissed Silky Matte bronzer, this is my favorite drugstore bronzer, by the way, if you cannot tell. I love this thing. It's such a good neutral, it's such a good neutral undertone bronzer. It's really good. So I'm just gonna put this over top, like I said, exactly where I put that skin enhancer, and it's really gonna create a nice chiseled, defined look, if that makes sense. So that's really what it's for. It's just to bring dimension to the face. I love that product now that I've just have been using it like this. Now that I've been using it this way. Let me see. If I go a little bit too down, I just go ahead and use my beauty blender and correct my bronzer if I feel like I go a little too low. I know that you can also do the whole baking. I don't really like to bake that much because my skin does struggle in the winter with powder. It could look a little bit too dry and cakey, and I do not want that look whatsoever. So that's why I don't do that anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and really quickly do my eyes really quickly for you, and then I'll come back and finish talking about this foundation. So we have finished and completed the makeup look. I do want to finish talking about this foundation a little bit. So one thing I did notice, which was kind of surprising to me, is that the beauty blender did not soak up as much foundation as I felt my foundation brush did. So that is kind of weird, because usually a sponge will soak up more product than your brush. I feel like it gave me pretty similar coverage on both sides of the face. It really doesn't really have a big difference. So I feel like the coverage is pretty much the same depending on whatever makeup tool I use. So that is great right there. This is what the foundation looks like. I will say I really like the finish. So again, I don't want to compare here because this is not a comparison video, but I really like this one just off how I see my skin right now, even being on my skin for maybe whatever it is, 30, 40 minutes, complete minutes from the time I just like, boom, slapped it on my face to now. It's been about 40 minutes because, I mean, it takes me about an hour to film this video, but the finish is so pretty. It really does look like skin. It doesn't look semi-matte. It doesn't look oily on my skin. Of course, my forehead can look always shiny on camera because of the lights, but other than that, it does not look oily whatsoever in person. If you were to look at me straight in front of me, I really am impressed with this foundation. It's a really good foundation. I'm really content with how it looks on my skin. I like it. So it's a big thumbs up for me. I really did enjoy this foundation. There's really not much I can say else about it. It does have the 30 shades, so there is a good skin range, and there is a lot of undertones depending on what's your undertones: cool, warm, neutral, olive undertones, whatever it is. He does have a lot of selection there. So yeah, I'm really impressed, and I'm really happy that I picked up this foundation. Buildable coverage, and it does have a very nice, easy way of working with. The formula is nice and creamy. It does spread really nice and smoothly, so I did really enjoy it. So that is my complete review and first impressions. I hope that you guys let me know in the comments down below if you're willing to give it a try. Are you like, no, that is not for me? Or are you guys picking it up? Have you picked it up already? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know any other video requests that you have for me. I'm thinking of doing an Ulta haul, drugstore, and mixture with high-end. So let me know if you have any requests there. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here with me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.